the transition. But the wrestling with himself really represented he was wrestling with his own angel. Because there was a greater call, and he had to face some things in his life with his family. He was on his way to see Esau. Esau was his older brother. And Esau and the rest of the family had always saw him in a certain light. And his name grew to mean trickster. And so now he's wrestling with himself because he's had an experience with God, and he can't lie and trickster like he used to no more.
Yes, sir.
So he don't know what he's going to say when he gets to Esau because he crossed him. But God is about to restore Jacob because he's about to change his name. God has invited him to the ball. God has invited him to the party. And he has named him a prince, but he has not come into it as of yet.
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine having a promise that precedes a struggle?
Yes, sir.
So sometimes you don't understand, prophet or prophesy, you're going to be blessed in your finances, and it's your broken season. Your broken season of money.
Yes, sir.
But that's the struggle of believing God and still giving in the struggle. Because you know that what God said for you is going to come to fruition. So in the struggle, you keep pressing. And you keep pressing. And you keep pressing. Some of you might have to go to the fiery furnace. But my Bible tells me it was 3 Hebrew boys that went there before you. And the Bible said they didn't get burnt. It said they didn't get touched. It said they didn't smell like smoke. And it also says it was somebody in the fire with them. I got to tell you that because when you go through it, when you really separate like God is talking about. Because over in Matthew, he said, whoever can forsake houses, land, mother, father, brother, sister, children for my gospel's sake. He said, now listen to this, because a lot of people can get it. He says, I'm going to return to them 100-fold here. Yeah. That means when he brings them back into your life, they're going to have to respect you for who you are. Yeah. But if you keep them in your life before you go through the struggle with them, they're going to always see you as, hey, little Clarence. Yeah. Hey, little Frida. Hey, little Joyce. Because they can't respect you as God's man or woman because they don't know you on that level yet. Yes, so it's not until your absence that when God bring them back, they'll see them. They won't be, even if they want to deny it, they cannot deny it. Listen to me, because you keep trying to bypass the process. You can't bypass the process, Charles. That's the way it is. All of our lives, we're trying to prove to people who we are. God said, why would you prove to somebody who you are? That don't make sense. So it's really not that you're trying to prove to somebody you're somebody. You're trying to prove it to yourself. And then you get mad when they don't receive you, but the true person that rejected you first was you. That's deep, isn't it? Because I don't have no rejection complex no more. Even if it's young. Child, you can't reject me. How you going to reject the I am? I am water. I am wealth. I am blood. See, you got to understand, that's a different plane. I ain't got to play with you. I am is in me. I am is in you. That's a whole different plane. See, you got the carnal realm. Come on, praise God. You got the carnal realm. Then you got the solical realm. Most people in church are either in the carnal realm or the solical realm. But very few are in the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm, you don't look for nothing because you are everything. If I'm thirsty, I don't have to look for water. I am water. I'll drink from my pool. Why do you think David said you got to encourage him? Right here, God sends Moses into Egypt to free his people. And he says, who should I tell him? Send me. He said, I am. He came back again. He said, what if I need a last name? I am that I am. So if I am that I am, Sam, that means anything outside of me gonna be empty. A woman, a man. Why? You already got Listen, once your mind shifts, you don't have want for anything because you are. Then there's a thing called the law of attraction. It will attract to you. It'll find you. Let me tell you, listen, I was goofy even in the street. I got to a place I was doing things and didn't want for money. It was attracted to my pocket. But as long as I was looking for it, I was wanting it. So I was panting after something I already was. And so I was trying to find something to make me what I was making.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hallelujah. All right, teacher. All right.
God is using me to build you. But it's not for you. It's not for your family. He said, you build my kingdom, you build my family. He says, I'm allow your life and house to be blessed because you become a seed for the family. But unless a seed falls down to the ground and die, it can't produce no harvest. That's why I always tell you, sometimes the most rejected folk don't realize they're the most called folk. And they always fighting the rejection. Where's Angela? Get Angela in here quick. Quickly. No. Ambrose. Where's she at? Come here, honey. Come here. Get up here. I just saw your face. This is your year